In today's breaking story, Susan Collins just accused Donald Trump of committing a crime. That's right, we can add yet another crime to Donald Trump's long list. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump's relationship with crime is a messy one, to say the least, partially because he's surrounded by idiot yes men who are too focused on targeting blue cities to actually look at the facts.
Sometimes local governance does not do the job, and the oversight in D.C. is long overdue.
I was going to ask when you might be calling for the National Guard in Shreveport, which is, you have part of your district is Shreveport. The FBI statistics, actually violent crime per 100,000 residents, higher in Shreveport last year than Washington, D.C.
There's a lot of good work that's been done. There's a lot of reasons for that, but we have a Democrat DA there who has not been prosecuting crime as some other more aggressive DAs have around the country. Soros funded that individual to be elected. But I'll say that it's an urban area that has a lot of problems that are happening around the country, and we have to address it.
So would the Guard help? If the Guard can help in D.C., the president has said he wants to send the Guard to Chicago and other places. Why not Shreveport?
I don't know. That's not my call.
Would you
it may
ask
be
him for
necessary. Well, I don't know. Let's take one city at a time and see. We have to address the crime problem in any city where it's a problem like that. And in large cities like in Chicago, as you mentioned, that would be a big help there. I was there just 2 days ago, and it's a serious, serious problem. They don't even report murders on the evening news in Chicago anymore because it's so common. And Democrat-run cities typically have that problem because they have not been tough on crime. President Trump is one who believes in that, and we do as well. And we've got to take every measure to make sure we're keeping American cities safe. It's common sense.
I want to ask you.
And of course, a lot of this is probably because Trump himself is engaged in a bunch of criminal and grifter kind of behavior.
You know, we're about to put a meme coin out. And you know what, Donald Trump, we'll see how well your coin does versus our coin. I mean, we're just trying to turn up the heat and trying to tune people into the absurdity.
Is it going to be called Gavin coin?
No, it's, I think, Trump corruption coin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a little
This is one of the great grifters of our time. I mean, this is just jaw-dropping. And none of this is normal. Again, none of this is funny.
No.
I mean, it's funny in one respect, but it's
You're
like,
being funny.
it's extraordinary what's going on. It's jaw-dropping. His family is sent out before these foreign trips doing deals. Deals are literally done before tariffs are imposed. The crony capitalism that's going on, the people that are selling their souls in this country, the fact that you saw there, these guys bloviating at that, I mean, that was, insanity yesterday at the cabinet meeting.
Yeah.
And Lutnick talking about socializing and nationalizing companies like Lockheed. I mean, this is, and you're worried about Mandani in some grocery stores? And these guys are taking tithings from AMD, 15% from NVIDIA. I mean, this is serious stuff.
And now Susan Collins just accused Trump of committing a crime. That's right, take a look at today's top story. Republican Senator Susan Collins is leveling a stunning accusation against President Trump, charging him with committing a crime. In a fiery statement Friday, Collins blasted Trump's attempt to cancel $4.9 billion in foreign aid funding that Congress had already approved. The White House sent lawmakers a 15-page notice late Thursday night, invoking a rarely used maneuver known as a pocket rescission. By waiting until the end of the fiscal year, the administration is essentially trying to run out the clock before Congress can act. Collins, who chairs the Senate Appropriations Committee, didn't hold back. She said, "This is an apparent attempt to rescind appropriated funds without congressional approval. GAO has concluded that this type of rescission is unlawful and not permitted by the Impoundment Control Act. Article 1 of the Constitution makes clear that Congress has the responsibility for the power of the purse. Any effort to rescind appropriated funds without congressional approval is a clear violation of the law." Trump's proposal would slash $445 million from U.S. peacekeeping operations and cut $132 million from the State Department's Democracy Fund. Collins argued the president is undermining the constitutional role of Congress. In her words, instead of this attempt to undermine the law, the appropriate way is to identify ways to reduce excessive spending through the bipartisan annual appropriations process. Collins also reminded the public that Congress already approves rescissions on a regular basis through normal budgeting. not by executive fiat. This marks one of the sharpest rebukes yet from a Republican senator, and it sets up a potential legal and political showdown just weeks before the end of the fiscal year. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.